Attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live webinar, training webinar for AIWA. If you can hear me, please give me a one in the chat box. Let me know where you are coming from, where you are joining from. Um, I can see a lot of ones. Welcome, guys. Barbara, coming from California. Leroy, Derek, Diana, Arthur, Hank. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, guys. Just give me a moment while I show my screen. Okay, so let me know if you can see my screen. Give me a two in the chat box if you can see my screen. Okay, yes, I see a lot of two. John says two. William says two. Ray says 2.2. Jan says two. Okay, thank you, everybody, and welcome to the training webinar for AIWA. My name is Leon Andrew, and I am the creator of AIWA. Yeah, a few years ago, or should I say about a year ago, we had this idea to create something that is going to be very easy for users to, for people to generate their websites. Something that they wouldn't have to start from scratch. You know, I would say it's a work in progress, and we've made AWA specifically for beginners. And when we went live, we discovered that not everyone is a beginner. Not all of our users are beginners, and from the feature request, we've noticed that a lot of people want us to open up the builder. Which is why we are adding a lot of features currently to open up the builder for intermediate and advanced website builders. Right. So pardon us and give us time, and I'm sure you love what you see. Right. So I would move on to explaining the dashboard in detail, and then we'll go over how to create a website and how to fully customize your website. We have 1 hour, so I'm going to make this detailed and as fast as possible. So we also have this training tomorrow, so we are going to go over, we are going to split the training. So we are going to go over the blog section and the store section tomorrow. And today we'll just go over creating the website and fully editing the website, publishing, and some other parts of the software. Lee asked if this is going to be recorded. Yes, it's going to be recorded. And once it's done recording, I would put it in the dashboard. It will be available in your dashboard. Okay, Shwan says, very clever app, love it. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Robert says he can't hear me. If you can hear me, please give me a one. Let me know I'm not just talking to myself. The webinar tomorrow is going to be at 3 p.m. EST, Instant Time. Okay, you can hear fine. Thank you, guys. Thank you. John says, great software, learn. Awesome app. Thank you so much, guys. Um, Okay, Derek, I'm going to take questions after the webinar, so please stay tuned, right? I'm also going to, as I'm going over the app, I'm going to be looking over the questions and also making sure that I answer them. So please just stay tuned. I would respond to all of your questions, and you are going to get the support that you need, right? So we also have a Skype group which we created a few days ago. So if you want to join the Skype group, just send me an email to awa@xcode.io, xcod.io, and I would send you the link to join the Skype group so that you would be able to have support in close proximity And with your help, I'm sure we are going to make AIWA better. So this is your dashboard, right? This is where you create a website. This is where you suggest a feature, right? If you have any feature you need us to add, you can easily go here to suggest a feature. And please note that this is not a support box, right? This is just a box that we can easily get your use to get your feedback. If you use this for support, it will clog the emails that we get this feature request from, and can easily miss your feature suggestion. So if you want your features to be implemented, please just use this support this box for just feature request. So you can also check up our update progress. What we've been able to make some updates and some optimizations at the background. Some little tweaks, some little changes, some little feature requests. So we also have more coming. So far, we've updated the HTML injection script tag. We've made the publish button, so you can also unpublish. We didn't have an unpublish option earlier, but we saw that there were so many requests for that feature, so we added it. We added the source code edit. We actually had this source code edit earlier, but we disabled it because some users were mismanaging it, right? So they add some codes that don't work, and then they chat up support that they're having issues. So, but during launch, we got so many requests for it from advanced users, so we decided to reactivate it, right? So we added external. You can add an external URL on your menus right now as well. We made that update on the 6th. So we have more updates coming. If you can see my screen, you would see this file where we have the updates that we are currently making. So we have undo and redo, which is done. Drop down. We have many of these updates: Aweber, Mails app, SendFox, and ConvertKit. All these updates are coming. We've done some. You can see some that are marked done. So many of these updates are coming. Video background also coming. For our next set of updates, which will be coming next month, we also have this. These updates were collated from the feature requests, based on the frequency. So we have ability to download your websites to HTML zip. We have it coming. We're working on it. More beautiful blocks, better site quality, stock video integration, better widget experience. So we are making all of this. We have more payment integrations which are coming too. So we have all of this. We have all of these updates coming, and I believe if you stay tuned, you'd be able to enjoy AIWA in the future. So this is your white label. For those of you that have the white label license, this is your white label. This is where you activate your white label license, right? So you point your IP, you point your domain to this IP address. You add in your domain name, right? Uh, what else can you do? Let me scroll down. You add in your branding, right? Your site name, and then you choose your logo, and then you click on save. So once you do that, I currently have my white label domain on my website here, right? Leonpreneur.com. You can see I'm automatically logged in. This is my own special white label access where I sell AIWA sites on my own, And currently I have, if you see my site's traffic, I have this, and I currently have this number of sites, So let me log out of my own white label. So that's just my white label I'm trying to show you, and that's how it looks like, exactly like how AIWA is. This is your agency license, right? This is where you request your affiliate link. This is where you raise the support ticket. This is where you download your agency website. For your 5-way hosting, just click on this link and raise the support ticket, and you'll be able to get that, right? So many of these are just straightforward. You just need to download, just download your agency materials. These are majorly agency materials, right? And your agency comes with a reseller package where you can easily add users. Now, one major mistake I see users making, or I think if it is a design error on our end, we would fix it, right? But this users tab and the resellers tab are different. Now, the reseller tab is where you add real users, real account users. So if you have somebody, if you have the agency license, right, and you sell an account, probably an AIWA account. Remember, it's a reseller. You sell an AIWA account, you'll be able to create your user accounts under the reseller. So if your user buys the commercial license, you'll be able to create his account and select the commercial license and click on save. Right. So these are all the users that I have so far. Though they are just test users, but I use my white label to sell AIWA accounts. But this is the main account. This is just a review account, right? So this is the reseller package, and you have 50 websites to create in the reseller, which comes with the agency, right? So this is where you create real account users. Now, under the users here, right? They are just any account you create here, they are just your website users. For example, if you have a login page on your website, or let's say a membership page that requires your website users to log in. Let's use an e-commerce website as an example. Remember that when your users buy your products, they would automatically create an account, right? Now that account you can easily add a user here. It is under this users tab that you add a user. Now all your website users, all the accounts that you create for your website users are protected. You cannot log in to your website user account unless he or she logs in by his or herself. So we made this just to secure your website users, because if I have an e-commerce account on your website, right, and I have bought a lot of products, I should not be worried about the owner of, let's say, for example, I bought something on Amazon. I should not be worried that Amazon can log into my account anytime to manipulate whatever they want to manipulate, right? So this is why we made it, and which many of you logged in, created accounts here, tried to log in, and you got access not granted error messages, right? So these are just your website users. So let's say you have a membership site or an e-commerce site, and you want to add a user to your website. This is where you add a user. But if you want to create a real AIWA account, you go under reseller. I hope this is clear. Let me know if you understand me, please. Give me a one if you understand what I just explained. The difference between the reseller and the user tab. Okay, I see a lot of ones, which means we understand perfectly. So I'm going to go over it again one more time. So I mean that under the reseller tab is where you create AIWA accounts. So if you have an AIWA, a reseller license, right? Under the agency, let's say you bought the agency comes with a reseller license, right? The reseller license is where you create AIWA access for your users. So if you resell an AIWA account, remember that under the agency, you have to request an affiliate link, right? So if you sell, sorry about that, if you sell an AIWA account, right? If you sell an AIWA account, you don't need to contact us to create accounts for your users. You can easily come under the reseller tab and create their access, right? So this is where under the reseller is where you create access for your users, right? But under this users tab now, these are your website users. For example, if you have an e-commerce website where people should have accounts in your website, it is under this users tab that you can easily create accounts for your users. So you select a website, put in their email address, and put in their password, and you can send it to them. So those accounts, any account you create under the users tab, it is very protected and secure. We did this because your website could have e-commerce accounts which involves money, right? So we did it so it's your users will be very secured and will be very happy and they'll be at peace of mind, buying stuff from you or from your e-commerce website. So I am going to go on. Uh, Let me take some questions. No limit on license. Yes, if you have the white label license, there will be no limit in your reseller account. So if you go over to your white label, let me see if I can load my white label again. This is my white label account. And if I go under reseller, you would see that I have no limit, right? Unlike when I go over to my main account, which I have just the agency. So the agency is just 50 accounts, but if you have the white label, you'll be able to create unlimited accounts. So I hope that sorts that. So if you don't have the white label account access, you would be limited to just 50 users or 50 access. All right, so I'm going to continue and I'm going to answer. Don't worry, I'm going to take all your questions as we go, or immediately I finish explaining what I need to explain. So under domains, this is where you add your custom domain. So if you have if you have websites created, just go under the website, click on edit, and you would get information below. So you have our IP address where you point your website to. Put in your custom domain here. Put in your custom domain and then hit enter, and you'll be able to add your custom domain. If you go under apps, we have this. Under apps is where we have the form builder. Right now, if you have a website and you want to integrate your form. Let's say you want to integrate a form to your autoresponder service, right? Currently, we have this autoresponders integrated, and in the coming days or weeks, we would have more autoresponders in. We are currently working on them now. The team is currently working on them, and they're almost done, and we'll be able to update them live once we are done. So under apps, you have the form builder. To build a form, you just have to open it, click on new form. Now you have this, it's just a basic form builder, right? And then you can easily add a text field. Let's say I want to create a squeeze page where I need to collect emails, So I create a phone number field and I create a button, right? So let's say I want to name this. So I can easily name this enter your name, and I can make it required, right? So it's just a text. You can select the type, which is a text, and then you are done. So if I want to edit this too, I just click on the edit drop down. I can say enter your email, right? I can say it is an email field and I want it to be required given. So do this on the submit button. I can say you can just call it submit, right? If you want it to be a reset button, you can click on reset, right? So submit, and then you just click on save. Now to integrate your autoresponder, all you just need to do is just to come down here, name, let's say shoe stores and repairs, name your form, give it any form title you need, and then pull up your email integration, your autoresponder integration. Currently, I have MailChimp configured, right? So I can select MailChimp and also select the list that I have in MailChimp and just click on save. So right now, I don't have other autoresponders configured, but if you are using Sendio, you can easily click on open, get your token and your secret key, and just click on save, and then you have it configured. Now, once you click on save, you would have the option you get send you option under the form. So if you open up the form and you click on edit, if you want to integrate it, just come back here, and once you select here, you have send you integrated or any other autoresponder that you've configured already, right? So just click on save, and then you can get the form code to embed on your website. So this is the form code. You can enable capture, right? And then just copy this code and put it anywhere on your form. So once anybody fill this form on your website, you can even use it on your e-commerce website, product page, or whatever site you have, right? So once anybody fills this form here, it goes directly to your autoresponder, and that's the emails that come from here and everywhere on your website. You can also find them under the emails tab here, and you can also export uh, the file to CSV as well, right? So every email you collect on any of your websites, you'll be able to find them here under emails, right? So here you have the market. We've integrated. We went to freelance websites like freelancer.com and got web design jobs. Now you can see somebody just posted a job 26 minutes ago and wants to build a website. Build me a website. You can easily pin this, or you can easily just click on it and bid for the job. So you see this is 27 to this person is offering to pay $27 to $343 for this. Build me a website, uh, WordPress theme, build me a website. I need a storefront built for my brand, right? So you can easily bid for this and use AIWA to build the storefront. So this is very helpful. I believe this is this is a very, very helpful integration for you. So you don't really need to go outside the AIWA app to get web design jobs. You can easily see them here, bid for them. Maybe you can bid for 5, 4, and then you will be lucky and get up to 3 or 4, and then use AIWA, build their websites, and then you deliver to them. Okay, let me look at the questions tab and see if I can take any questions. What is storefront? So storefront is just like the front page you come to where you see product listings on an e-commerce website, right? So you see a list of maybe jewelries, just designs, right? It may be designs without prices, you know. It may be designs with prices, but I'll show you an example of storefront as we progress. So once we have designed the website, how do we put it into their WordPress site? So they give you a detail. They give you many of them don't need the website on WordPress, right? They just want you to build a website for them, right? So once you build a website, just give them the link. Whatever review based on your contract. I think in the Skype group I shared a web design contract that you can easily use. Based on your contract, you can always include revisions. So maybe they have to pay you to add more stuff to their website, more pages to their website. And then once we have the updates where you can once we have the updates where you can download your website, then you can now begin to offer them the source code of their website, right? So we'll try our best to make sure that you have that update this month. So you begin to download your website, and then you can easily offer it to your clients. Yes, the e-commerce part will be and blog part will be tomorrow. Today, since we have 1 hour, you don't have so much time. I will just take you around the app and also show you how to create and fully customize your website. And then tomorrow we'll go over blog and then the store part. Okay. So let me continue and I'll take more questions shortly. So now let's go over to creating our website. I believe I've taken you guys around the dashboard. So this is where you find the tutorial. This is the tutorial section. you have so many tutorials. You have some tutorials here, of which we are making more and adding them daily, right? So there's some particular things that you might need to do on your AIWA website. We are adding them every day. So you can easily just come here and watch the tutorials. This is where you have your bonuses. Your bonuses here are based on your level, your access level. So if you have the unlimited license, you'll be able to see this. If you don't have the unlimited license, you might not be able to see this particular bonus, right? So if you have all the bundle, you'll be able to see all these bonuses, and then you can download them according to your access levels. So I'm going to create a new website. Okay, let me go over the dashboard again. So this is your dashboard, right? This is where you edit the website. This is where you delete the website. You also have more options here. You can edit your website from here as well. You can preview. You can go over to your live site. You can toggle publish, which means you can either publish and unpublish a website from here. You can rename your website from here. You can duplicate it from here. You can delete it from here. So this is where you find your website. So far, I have so many websites. Remember, this is a review account, right? So many users have created their websites from it as well. So here you have your total visits in a month. Here you have your reporting, your unique visitors, right, and your emails collected so far. This is also a live chart of your traffic. The red indicates your unique traffic, and the blue indicates the total traffic that you've had for the month for the past 30 days, and it updates in real time. Data refreshes every 5 minutes as well. So if you expand this, excuse me, if you expand this, you'd have more detailed analytics, and you can easily sort by date and probably by article. So on that particular website, so you have the reporting by pages. So I have the home page had 205 visits. My story page had 82 visits. Contact us page had 68 visits. I can either choose to edit or delete some of this as well. So you have more reporting this way. If you go back, you click on the store. So you have your your top three performing products displayed here. You have your total products, your total customers, your total orders, your page views, your total revenue, and also your site traffic, right? So if you expand this, you would have full store manager. So you can also manage your store here without going into the builder. No, it's not every time you have to go into the builder to manage your store. So you can create a collection, add your products, add your coupons, see your transactions, your customers, your settings, where you have the general settings, your store name, your store description, your privacy policy. You can add, just put in the text here, and it automatically link that in your live site. Your terms and conditions, your refund and cancellation policies. Just put in copy and paste the text here, and it will do everything for you. So your bank payment information, if you want to collect bank transfer or wire transfer or whatever, to just put it here and it will be available on your store. This is payments. This is where you have PayPal and Stripe. Your templates for other cancellation templates. Just put in your text. We already have an email template, with your store logo and everything prepared. Just put in your text here, and then once somebody cancels an order, it will trigger an email automatically, to the person with your own brand logo and all of that. So everything is pretty much done for you. You just need to put in your text here, and then we have that email template already made. We just replace your text there, and then we'll send in your notification. So this as well, you have all these notification features that you can toggle on and off whatever time you want. So this is the store manager here, and this is how you manage it. So we are going to go over now to creating a website. So if I click on create a website, it will take me over to the page where I would create a website. Now I put in a category that I want. Now, if you misspell or put in a category we don't have, it will bring out all the categories that we have. We have about 700 plus categories so far, and we'll be adding more as we progress, right? So just put in your, let's say I want to do a restaurant website, right? And I'm going to name this, let me see the questions tab. You can do store management. Yes, the store and block is only active on the unlimited license, right? So I will take your questions one by one once we are done with this exercise. So please stay tuned. Let me pick somebody's name to use from this restaurant for this restaurant website. So I'm going to pick Susie. Susie.com. Oh, let's say, yeah, let me just leave it as Susie. I think Susie is a good name for a restaurant. For Susie, we have a shopping cart integrated. You don't need a shopping cart software. We have everything integrated for you. So when you click on next, AIWA automatically gives you a restaurant website, right? Where you can easily customize. I have to close this. Sorry. So you have this website that you can easily customize, and you can easily change the header, or you can easily upload your own, right? So if you click here, you're going to have the header changed, right? So more images are going to be coming here very soon. And you can always upload your own image from here too. If you have an image here, just browse and upload, right? Now I click on next. I have to upload my logo, right? I click on upload. I browse. Let me see if I have a logo. I don't know who's okay. Let me see if I have this logo. So it's uploading the logo now. Okay, you can see our logo here, and you can easily adjust it. You can see it's very small now. You can see it's bigger now. So you can easily adjust to fit your website, and you have it uploaded here. So I'm going to click on next. Here you can select the color combination. So these color combinations are combinations for your website, which includes the header, which also includes some of these buttons, some of these buttons, which also includes the footer, right? So this is a combination of your whole website. So if you click here, no, this color combination isn't nice. So I'm going to pick another. Nope, I don't like this. Nope, I don't like this. Okay, let's just go with this. So you have so many color combinations to pick from, however you like, whichever one resonates with you. And we'll be adding more color combinations as we go from your requests. So here you can pick the kind of menus that you want. You have this kind of menu. You have this kind of menu. You have this menu star. I think I like this one. Uh, we have this one too. We have this one too. I think I like this one. No, I don't like this one. I think I like this one better. Right. So we're also adding more menu styles for you as we progress. More templates and more menu styles as well. So once you click on next, you can select the kind of font that you want. The font is limited here, but when you go into the builder, you have more font options that you can always select from. Right. So click on next. And then this is where so many people have issues from my discovery. Here you can put in your full address, your Facebook link, your YouTube link, your Pinterest, Twitter link, your email, and then the phone number. Now the phone number format is this. So if I use +1, I'm going to be using +1. You have to use a hyphen. You can see here you have an example, format. So if you don't follow this format, it's not going to let you go into the builder, or it's not going to finish up your website, right? You need to follow the format. So +1, and then you can use whatever number you have. And if I click on finish, you see I don't have any issues with my website with going into the builder because I use the right format. Right. So the right format is what I just used plus code hyphen number. That's the right format. Once you pick a color combination, can you get the hexa code? Yes, you can get it in your builder, and I'm going to be showing you how to fully customize this website at first. So I don't like this image, so it's either I change it or I remove it totally. So you can easily change it from here if you don't want it. Just click on that image icon. You have it will open up your file manager, right? In your file manager, you can easily search. These are stock images. You have millions of them, and you can easily search with keywords from here. And you have already made keywords here for you to do that. So I'm working on a restaurant website, right? So I can easily select a food keyword, and to give me images of food, right? So you can easily select any one of your choice, right? You can easily select any one of your choice. So just click on accept and click on save. So you can also upload your own. If you go over my files, you see, look at my pictures here to show you that I've also gone through this software thoroughly, and I also use it. So these are my pictures that I've used for my website, and I have a website here, or I have a website at leonpreneur.me. It's also a restaurant website, right? A big restaurant. Yeah. So to show you that I also have and use, you know. So these are my images, and then once you click on upload and you upload any image from your file manager, you can always find that image under my files. These are the images that I've uploaded so far. This is the logo I uploaded earlier. You can see it. And this is your favorited images. So any image you see from your explore and you like it. So let's say, for example, the other image I chose, let's just assume that I liked it and I want to use it next. You can just easily favorite it. Click on this icon here to add photo to your favorite. Just click on it, and then when you go over to my favorite, you'll be able to find that image saved, and you can use it later on, right? So let's say I want to use it, and I click on accept. So this is where you can also specify the width and the height if you have your custom dimension you want to use. You can also put the alternative description, alt text, that you want to put, and then click on save, and you have your image saved. You can also resize it. It says resizing. You can also resize it however you like. But I don't like this image here, so I'm just going to delete it. And then I'm just going to bring this a little bit down just by pressing the enter key. And I have my header here, right? So this is my website currently, and I am going to make edits. But before I make edits, let me go over the questions tab and see if I can pick one or two questions to answer. So if you understand AIWA as it is from the point where I began to this point, please give me a 1. And if you don't understand, give me a 2, right? So I can always go back and make some explanations. Okay, somebody said 2. I'm saying some 2. one and two. So you understand, you don't understand. So I will take your questions after this exercise, right? And we would have a time for question and answer. Uh, and you can always ask me and I will answer for sure, right? But let me just go over this exercise, please, first, and I would answer them. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for understanding. And let's move on. So now this is my front page. This is my home page. Give me a second. Let me reduce this. Okay. So this is my front page here, which is my home page, right? Now, the one of the main issues I see that some people have when they message support and say I cannot edit my website is they delete everything here and then they don't have a page at all. So if you don't have a page, there is no way you can edit anything here. You need to have a page created and then add elements to your page. So if I go over, these are all the tools that you can use on your builder. To edit any text, you just need to click on the text and you'll be able to edit it. You'll be able to change the font size. You'll be able to change the font color, right? You'll be able to change the font color. You'll be able to align, right, left, center, or whatever. And this is the widget tab where you'll be able to add a widget of your choice, right? You'll be able to make the text bold, or you'll be able to make it italics, underline it and all that. And you'll be able to link this text to, you'll be able to link it to whatever you want, an anchor tag, a page, a web address, a modal, an email, a phone number. You'll be able to link it to a file. You'll be able to link it to any product of your choice if you have a store in your website. You'll be able to link it to articles if you have a blog in your website. So that's how to link. That's how to link a text, right? So for the buttons, you can easily add your own text. Let's say menu, right? Yeah. So let's say our full menu. Okay. So the same thing goes here. Same thing. You can edit. You can edit any image here as well. The same way you edit an image, you have the icons. Uh, you have the image editor. This is just a basic image editor that you can use to edit your image. You have the advanced edit. If you want it to be small, large. If you want the shadow to be small, large. Border radius. If you want it to be a pure. If you want it to be small, let's say you want it to be a pure. You can see how your image looks like a pure. If you want it to be circle, you can apply that. If you want it to be normal, you can apply that. You can see the shadow here, so you can make it not to have a shadow. So that's just a way to advance edit your images. So if you come under themes, right, you'll be able to see fonts. You see, you have so many fonts, some more fonts here. We'll be able to add a feature where you can upload your own fonts very soon. I want you to know that as we progress every month, we have a list of features and updates that we'll be releasing every month as well. So in the next 5 to 6 months, you should have a powerhouse at your hands. So color, this is the font site color we chose, the color combination we chose the other time when we are building this. You have more color themes here, more color presets here that you can easily pick from. And if you don't like any color at all, you can easily click on it and change it. So now this particular color here is for your footer. You can see our footer is white, right here. Our footer is white here. So this is the color that works for the footer here, this one. If you want to change it, if we, let's say, select red, you can see that our footer changes to red, right? So you can, if you don't like the color combinations, you can easily change it, you know. So our color is back. Now this black color is our menu color. So if you want a blue menu or you want another color, you can easily select. You see, the menu color has, the header color has changed. So that's how to edit your site color. So this color stands for the some of the buttons. If you want, let me copy this first. If you want some of the buttons to have this color, you can see that this has changed now, right? So that is how to edit the site colors. You can see this button has this color. So let's say we want to change it and make it black. So you see your color is black now, and some other button colors that we have. So that's how to edit the site colors if you want to edit the site colors, you know. And this one too is for some buttons and some headers in or on your website. So to edit the contact details on your website, all you need to do is go over to settings, go over to contact, and we have the phone number here. Just put in your email. Just put in your email, put in your address. Choose the business days that you open and close, 9 p.m. EST, 10 p.m. EST, and you click on save, and you see this has changed, right? So on your page settings, this is what you have. This is where you put in your home page title, your keywords, your description for SEO. This is where you can either set this as homepage or just leave it. You can either show it in navigation or toggle it on, and your page name you can also change it. So we got a request to open this page URL up so that if I change my page name to maybe buy now, right? I should be able to change the page URL also to buy now. So which we are currently making at the moment. We just got the request yesterday and we would make it probably tonight or tomorrow. So once you do anything here, you can easily save. Now, if you want to delete your page, you can easily click here to delete your page, right? So to add new page, just click here. You'll be able to select any kind of page you want. If it's an external URL you want to create, maybe you want to link a menu to somewhere else, you can easily use this. If you want a store, if you want a store or products page, if you want a storefront page, if you want a blog articles page, if you want a blog homepage, a user login page, a search page, a contact us page, whatever you want. So I'll start with blank. Let's say reservations, right? And I click on yes. So I can easily come here, go over to my reservations page. You can see I don't have, it's a blank page I selected, so I don't have any page currently created. This is just a dummy content block that is created. So I can go over to elements, right? I already explained what you can do on this theme page. I go over to elements, I can easily select a banner, right? These blocks are in categories. Now we'll be adding more blocks as we progress. I'm going to show you a sample website that we are looking to achieve in the next 2 or 3 months on this. Now, if we have that quality of website, I'm sure you are going to be very happy about it. I'll show you immediately after I do this. So this is blog. These are blog blocks that you can easily pick from These are contacts blocks that you can easily pick from. Now, the contact blocks that have Google Maps actually work with your address, with the address that you put in, with your contact address, right? So that's what the Google Map would work with. Uh, we have content. We have the content block right here. So if you have any contents, you can easily uh, pick anyone from here. We have the CTA block, which contains buttons and you know and CTA options. We have the features block. We have the features block here. Probably you have a feature. Maybe you have a software that's coming out. You can easily use one of these blocks to list out the features of your software. If you have a form, if you need a form block, you can easily use this one. If your website has a social media uh, page, or maybe our team page, social media icons you need to link, you can easily use any of these blocks. If you have a pricing, if you want to display pricing on your website, you can use either of these blocks. Now you also have some storefronts available here, of which we'll be adding more later on. Now, for any block that you pick here, the block works with the color combination of your website. So you may have for example, you may have a green page here, but when you add it, it's going to pick another color. This happens because of the color combination on your website. So the block dynamically shifts or displays or rhymes together with your font color, with your site color. Sorry. So I can easily pick up this form, since it's going to be, let me pick this block. Okay, I can delete this. So I can say this is reserve your menu, reserve your menu. Yeah, or reserve your table, or whatever you want to use. So you can choose a date, choose an hour, choose a minute, um, and then you have the option to change this. You have the option to change this the form submission email. So if somebody fills this form, this is the email it goes to. You can decide to enable recapture if you like, and then when you click on save, it saves. Now you can alternatively you can use the form builder. Remember we had a form builder here. If you want that email to go over to your autoresponder, you can easily come to the form builder and build a form of your choice, right? Add whatever you want to add, whatever you want to collect from the user, and then just pick the code and then embed it here. So you can say you want to delete this. You can easily delete this form and click on this form. So if I click save here, changes successfully saved. If I preview this, you are going to see that I would have my form on the reservations page. If I go over to reservation, you see that I have my form right here, right? So I did auto translate. That's why it's in Arabic. That's why it's displayed in Arabic, right? So that's how the form builder works, right? So you can build your form according to how you like there, and you can always embed it here. So I've deleted it and deleted, yes. So let's say I want to make this my reservations page. Yeah, I can easily do that. And then I have my reservations page done. You can use this for undo and redo as well, you know. So selection layouts now. This you can make it extra large. You can make this block extra large. You can make it large. You can make it medium. You can make it small. However you like it. You can see. You can hide on mobile, prevent editing, open in modal. You can animate it if you like. Now, this is where you choose your background image. So if you have a block or a section, and let's go over to the home page. If you have a block or a section and you want to remove the background image, for example, this image, let's say I don't like this image, I can go over, can just select block, go over to images, go over to select image. I can try to pick an image from the stock image or upload my own, however you like it, and then try to select a worthy image. Yeah. So let me try to select one that I really like and think it would fit. So there are more images here. Um, Sorry, I'm taking time to pick this, but I just have to pick one image that I like. It's my website, right? So I can easily pick, I can decide to pick what I want, right? Okay, let me just look for an image that I like so we don't waste more time on this. Mm, okay, let's say I want to use this and I click on accept. So you can see our background image is up, right? And I can click on save. So changes saved successfully. So I can use a color too. If I don't want a background, I can use a color. So if I click black, you see, gone. If I click yellow, gone. If I click blue, whatever color I want to use, I can always use, you know, according to my site color. Or I can select an image. So I can always select an image here. And the image will come up shortly. So if you have the effect tab, you can easily uh, make it fixed, you can make it contain, you can make it parallax, whatever you want to. So there's so many options here that you can play around with, to give your site that feel, that experience that you want. And here's the blog and the store options. You can see it's not grayed out in my own because I have all the licenses, right? So here you can easily change out this color if you want, link this if you want, just so if I link this button to, let's say, a file, if I select a file, I have a 35 MB limit. Let me see what I can do with, okay, this is 858 kilobytes. So it's uploading our file now. Okay, our file is successfully uploaded, and we click, this is the download link, and we click on save, right? Once I save this, I can easily go to the preview, refresh, go back to the home page. Sorry, my website is in Arabic. I don't understand Arabic, but you know. So you can see my file is downloaded already. It works perfectly. You can also link to an external, an anchor page, a modal, email, whatever you like. You can do. So since we are opening up the builder, right? One other change that we are going to make is to make the builder fully drag and drop. Now, why the builder isn't fully drag and drop is because you remember I told you we made this for beginners. What we had in mind was just to create something very simple that beginners, maybe beginners in online marketing, beginners in internet marketing, beginners that are just getting their footing right and can't afford the huge fees that developers charge. They can just have something very simple that they can create their website from without having to build from scratch, without all the colors, headache of trying to get a color to match the buttons, trying to just something very, very easy and simple that they can put up in minutes, and then go about their daily businesses. But once we launched, we discovered that we were very wrong, and this I can even apologize for, right? So we discovered that many of our buyers or many of our users actually want something advanced that they can edit. So even before the launch, we had the HTML part of this uh, disabled. This part, it was fully disabled. We had to modify it and then activate it back again because users felt that they needed to be able to add some things to the code and change some things to the code. But right now, what we are trying to do is open up the builder more and more so that our users will be able to have those tools that they need. So, for example, we are going to be giving you the website source code to be able to go wherever you want with it. You are going to be able to add a video background. You are going to be able to do a lot of things once we've added the updates that we need to add. So you can easily drag an image and drop it wherever you want. You can easily group a text like this and drag it wherever you want on the builder. So all these changes we are working on currently. Our developers, even myself, I am a developer too, which I also helped in the development, although I am the full creator, but I have a team of developers that are actually working on these updates at the moment. It's not something we can easily just type in and update. No, we have to test and make sure that everything works perfectly too. So but rest assured we are making all of these updates, and very soon the builder will be open enough for you to make your advanced edits that you need to make. So you can also shuffle the pages here. If you want the reservations page to come first, you can easily shuffle it here. uh, if you click on save and you go over here to refresh, if you so you see the reservations page here. Sorry, my website is in Arabic, but I was doing a test, so I made it in Arabic. So the reservation is here. The homepage is right here. You know, so you can also shuffle the page there. Let's go over to the reservations page and add a few more blocks. So let's say I want a contact. So I can easily add this here. So I have this. I can easily add this here. So you can as well have your own contact page. Now we have a contact page that is pre-done for you. So if you want a contact page, you can easily come here to select uh, contact us, right? And then when you click on yes, you have a contact page. Yeah, you have a contact page here, which is already done for you, which auto generates its own content, right? Well, if you want a custom page, contact us page, you can easily create a blank page and you can easily use the contact, just contact us now or contacts. Well, since I already have a contact. So when you click on this, you have this. You can easily come here to select a contact us a block, you know. Um, so you have this, and this can easily stand as your contact us, form. Once you submit the form, it goes over here, with the message and everything. You can edit this too, however you like, so you can have this as your contact page. Very simple, contact us page has everything you need. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much it. Um, just click on save. Now for the auto translate feature, you can easily upload your logo here too, and you can adjust it. You see, it's adjusting uh, by the right hand side. So you can adjust it however you like. You can delete it and upload another one. Um, you have your site name here, which you can edit as well. You have this is the auto translate feature. So if you set it to English or whatever language you set it to, it will translate automatically. I have my homepage translated to Arabic. Yep. So if you have, let's say, a chat box or a chatbot that you want to use, you can easily add the code here. You're not adding the code on the main website. You're just coming over to HTML injection to add the code. I don't know if I have anyone I can add. Let me see if I have one I can add. I think I should have one on one of the sites. Please give me a second while I get the code. Or does anyone have a code they would like me to add uh, to the website? If you have a chat box code, if you have a chat box code or a chatbot code that you want me to add, you can easily just paste it here for me. And if nobody has that, let me just pick from. I just want to show you how to embed your own code on the website. Uh, Let me see if I have one here. So it's just a copy and paste thing actually. Just copy, yeah, just go over here. Um, so I'm just going to copy. So this code should be given to you by your your chatbot manager, or wherever you're using your chatbot from. You can just come into AIWA, go over to HTML, and then paste in your code. Right. Once you paste in your code, just click on save, and then save your work. I think that code is a Chatterpal code. So if you have a Chatterpal license, you can easily embed it here. So if you click on refresh, you can see that our chatbot is here.
Hello, welcome to PaviChat.com.
So
I am a digital representation of a spokesperson for PaviChat.com.
So you can easily
I can
embed.
appear anywhere on your screen.
You can
and
easily
say anything
embed
you want me
your
to say.
chat box here.
I can speak multiple languages and have many different appearances. Many website visitors that come to your site may not know.
Okay, so that's how to embed. So whatever code, even if it's an SEO code you have, you can easily go over to HTML injection. If it's a CSS code, maybe you want to edit the style of your website. If it's a JavaScript code, whatever code you have, just go over here, put it, and you'd have, if it's a tracking code, if it's a Facebook pixel, a Google pixel, for your Google Analytics, this is where you just put in your Google Analytics ID here, and you'll be able to track visitors and uh, everything you need to track on your ads. Social links, you can always add Facebook, Twitter. Now we are putting an option to be able to disable anyone if you don't have a GitHub link, you should be able to disable it. If you don't have a Twitter link, you should be able to disable it. So many updates are coming, and once you're done, you can easily just click on the publish, and your site will be published, And if you click on connect your domain, it will take you over to where we have this Suzy here, we can put in our custom domain. Just make sure that in your host, you point in this IP address, add an A record to this address, right? And then it will be pointed to suzy.awaapp.com. So if you go over to suzy.awaapp.com, you see that we have this our website here since it is published. So we have the cookie bar here to notify your customers. This is our chatbot service. So these are sites majorly, solutions. So you have this menu here, and your website is good to go. So it's very easy to create a simple site. You don't need to. I feel the process is easy for me. I may be technical enough to understand, but I feel that the process is just, pick this, pick this, pick this, and you're done. You're not really doing any major work per se. And you can always check for the size. Like if you are building for a tablet, this is how your website will be. You can preview here. If you are building for a phone, this is how your website is going to look like if you are building for a phone, here. So if you're building for a PC, you have the preview option here, and you can easily exit back to the builder, right? So we've exceeded our 1 hour, but I feel we needed to do all of this just to be able to understand how the builder works. So before I go over to your questions, now let me show you, I promised I was going to show you the kind of sites that we are going to be able to have in AIWA very soon, right? Let me just pull up this link. So our designers are currently working on websites like this. If I don't know, can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, give me a 1. Okay, guys says 1. So if you look at this site, I'm a professional UI UX designer. These are the kind of sites quality this is where we are going to with AIWA currently. If I go over to web templates, right? So from our research, we found out that this is the best site quality we should have, right? So let's say this is a fitness website. This is the kind of quality sites that we are working on currently, right? So if you pick a gym website, you should be able to have this quality of sites, So this is what we are currently working on, and this is our benchmark. So when you pick a gym keyword, you should be able to have this quality of website. If you pick a fitness keyword, you should be able to have this quality of website. So this and many more are some of the things that we are working on currently. Our designers are currently working on this site. So if we look at these sites, are very, very cool and premium sites, but they take, on the development side, it's a lot to really work on. But this so far is our benchmark. Let me know if you're excited to have this kind of this quality of website. If you're excited, give me a two. If you're excited, give me a two. If you're excited to see this kind of website quality in your AIWA account, give me a two. If you're excited, I see a lot of two. I see a lot of two. Yep, well done, guys. So these are the kind of site qualities we are going to have, which is where we are going to. Our designers are currently on this at the moment, and our backend developers are currently working on the updates that we promised that we are going to make. And like I said earlier, we have a Skype group where you get premium support, and also you'll be able to interact with one another as well. So we had suggestions on creating a Facebook group, which we are going to do later on this week. And I just want to assure everyone here that we are going to support you all the way. This is not a hit and run app. This is something I have passion for, and I have been working on it for the past 2 years. Right, so it's not easy for me to just wake up and dump it, and move on. I've been working on it for the past 2 years, and I want something very perfect. I want something solid. My vision for this app, it's a lot. So I just want to assure everyone that we are here to support you all the way, and we'll be having these monthly features coming up. We have a lot coming up. With my marketing partner Abby, we have so much coming up. But yeah, this is it for now, and I'm going to go over to take your questions now. So if you have any questions for me about AIWA or what we have gone through so far, please ask, and I would be glad to answer. Okay, I'm going to go. Do I have to have ClickFunnels in order to sell the Done For You sites? Yes, the Done For You package is outside AIWA totally. So you need to have ClickFunnels to be able to edit the website or to be able to make changes to the website. So yes, you need, for the Done For You license, you need a ClickFunnels account. But one other feature that I'm making that will be very easy for you will be to import websites into AIWA. Why we don't have the feature to import websites yet is that we need to be able to get our core design right. Because if you are importing a different design, which what WordPress really requires a lot of plugins. So if you have so many plugins that are really doing a lot of things on your website, we need to be able to render those plugins in AIWA too, and it's a lot, but it's not that it cannot be done. It can be done, but we are working on it at the moment. And once we have that, you'll be able to import any website that you want. And it's not that easy to render a website from another service entirely, unlike a funnel. You can easily do that with a funnel, but with a website, you need to make sure that backlinks are working. You need to make sure that the HTML codes are intact. You need to make sure, especially if you are using the websites required over 3 languages. So, but we'll have that update, and would notify you once we do. So, time frame for importing a site, to be realistic, I won't want to lie to you. But it should be in the next 2 to 3 months. From now, I wouldn't want to lie to you and tell you next week. No, it should be in the next 2 to 3 months. Yes, we'd have that. So, yes, we'll put the recording in the member area in your dashboard as soon as the webinar is done. The webinar is, we are recording everything. So once it's done, we'll just put it in your dashboard. Do the website have access levels, administrator or editor levels? Currently, we don't, because we don't have team member access. But what we do have is the white label package. So in the white label package, you'll be able to create users. Your users can have the commercial license, the unlimited license, the professional license. So you can use that levels to differentiate your users. But one of the updates, if you can see my screen on this file, one of the updates that we would be making would be team member access. So if you see here, we have add team member and team member access. So once we do that, you'll be able to have different levels of your user, probably the admin. For example, you have a membership website, probably the admin and just a team member, a designer. You'll be able to have that as soon as we have the team member access inside. So backing up a site, all your websites are actually backed up by us. We have a storage we have a storage app, Cloudly Pro, which we offered during the launch. Now, Cloudly Pro would integrate with AIWA, and you'll be able to back up your site by yourself. So once we do that, there's currently some fixes or some updates that the developers of Cloudly Pro are currently making. Cloudly Pro is not launched yet in JVisual Warrior Plus. It is not launched yet, which was done by one of my very close friends. And we are working to integrate it to AIWA. So you would be able to back up your site directly to Cloudly Pro. So for everyone that has bought into AIWA, you're not paying extra for Cloudly Pro. Once the integration is done, you'd have it in your account. So once your website is done or you want to back up your website at any point in time, you can easily send the files to Cloudly Pro. But I believe that once we have the feature to be able to download your websites to HTML and zip, that will be solved because you'll be able to download your website and have it somewhere else. You know. Let me take another question. Sorry, I'm trying to. Let me expand this so that I can see many questions at once. Is this system a ClickFunnels foundation? No, it is not a ClickFunnels foundation. This is a website builder. Will the recording be accessible? I was like, yes, the recording will be accessible. It will be in your account by tomorrow or tonight. I cannot get past the phone number field while using the builder. Please use this format plus code hyphen number. I am sending it to you right now. So if you use this format, you'll be able to go into the builder without issues. Sorry, I'm going through the questions one by one, so just give me a few minutes while I pick the next questions. Okay, talk about copy and paste. Yes, you can easily copy text and paste it in your AIWA. You can, let me see if I can do that here. So if I have a text somewhere, let's say here, if I copy this text, I can easily go over to my AIWA account and paste it. Yep. So I can easily go over to my AIWA and paste it right here. So I can as well add a widget here if I want to do that. But that's how to basically copy and paste on your AIWA website. So what is a modal? A modal is a pop-up. It's just the technical terms for pop-up. Change footer date says 20. We'll change this footer date to 2021 recently. Please refresh and try again and let me know if you still have 2018. So one of the updates too is to be able to edit your footer, because right now the footer is site wide, with the menus, with the links on your menu. But in the next update, you'll be able to edit. You'll be able to edit your footer. Ray, please send me your login details so that I can check it. Just copy the text like I did and then paste it. You don't have to do any other thing. Like I showed you live here, the copy and paste works just fine. The hyphen doesn't show when adding a phone number. I think that should be on your keyboard. That should be on your keyboard. You should be able to type hyphen on your keyboard, right? So just use that for the phone number. Let me taking your questions one by one. So please, I will get to your question. Don't worry. Please post address of the group. Let me see. I would send the group over. Just send an email to awa@xcode.io. I'll be able to send you the link to the Skype group so that you can join. Right? Okay, so the training video on how to connect the domain is actually wrong, as I found out when I tried to connect my own domain, but I managed to work it out. So the video that we have for connecting your domain is not wrong. It's just that different domains have different hosts require different ways to create records. So in the video, in the tutorial video, we use Namecheap, right? And Namecheap just requires that the host name can be at. You can use the at sign for your host name. But in some other hosts like HostGator, GoDaddy, in the host name you would need to put in your domain name. So you might need to put in where you put in that at, you might need to put in your custom domain name. Let's say schwancoleman.com, and then you put in our IP address or the host records. So it is not wrong. You just need to do it according to how your domain. I feel that a lot of people, I use Namecheap, even AIWA is on the cloud on Namecheap's VPS, right? So if it Namecheap's highest VPS. So if you use Namecheap, you just be able to add an at the A record. So just find out what exact record your host requires, and you just point it to our IP address. So it is not wrong. It is just that different hosts have different patterns. I hope that is clear. Video background will be awesome. Yes, we'll be able to have video background very soon. That is being worked on at the moment. Can we have our own domain even if we don't want white label? Yes. Everybody have an option to put in their custom domain. You don't need 2 A records to add your custom domain. You just need one single A record. And for some of you that have the custom domain issue where your SSL is not functioning properly, and we discovered that you have multiple A records, which is why your domain was not propagating properly. So you need to have only one A record. So for example, there was somebody that contacted support, and when we loaded up his custom domain, it was another site entirely. And then the next few minutes, we waited for like 2 to 3 minutes, and then we loaded up the website, and it was AIWA website. So the websites were actually switching between two hosts, as the person had 2 A records in his website. So I would recommend that you have just one A record, and then do it according to how your host specifies. So it's just an advice. Yes, all your websites would have um, SSL certificates included. So the reason why we are able to offer unlimited hosting and SSL is because AWA websites are not really heavy, right? They are very light and fast. So the images that you are using are not really they're not really uploading apart from your logo and maybe some images that you might be uploading to your website, right? You are not uploading videos. You have to embed them, either using YouTube, Vimeo, or SoundCloud or through a URL. So the websites are very light and very fast. So we are able to offer everyone the hosting service for free and also the custom SSL. So for the agency, after your 5 years hosting is done, you'll be charged about I think $67 per month. That's for the agency, right? And the agency website is not in your AWA, so you can decide to just leave it out or build your website in AWA. But any website that you build in AWA has unlimited hosting and SSL. Yes, Lucky, just put your domain in the host name. Yes, and that works too. So how will support look like for the clients of the white label? So for support, we can offer your customer support, but you just need to let us know. Uh, you just need to let us know however you want support. So you can always give them a support email, which is your own, right? And then forward it to us. Add a forwarder to your domain, and it will forward it to us, and then we'll reply. So what we'll do is that we'll be able to reply as you, right? So the email that we are going to be using, we are going to configure it to make sure that we can reply as you. So once your customer sends in an email to your own domain email, it will be forwarded to us, and then we'll reply as you. The agency site can be on AWA, but we thought about it and said some people might just need to get their agency site up and running. This is a new software that you need to be taught how to navigate. So if you can't get your agency website up and running fast before you get support, you might be frustrated. So we just felt, okay, why not just let us build something that is already done and you just install and then you can move on with your agency site. And for the fact that you cannot download your website in AY yet, some people might want to just build the agency site, download it, and host it somewhere else. So uh, we don't want to keep your agency website locked in code. We want you to be able to, we want your agency website to be free and you can use it anywhere. But very soon, as soon as we have the feature where we can import and we can also download websites, your agency website would surely be on AWA. White label users, customers automatically added. You have to add them. You have to add them in your reseller panel. What's Abby's role in AWA? Abby is my marketing partner on AWA. How to remove learn more button on content page. Yes, learn more on the content page. You can easily remove it or delete it. You know, the tutorial link on how to configure the agency website is not working on my end. Okay, please send me an email to AWA. Let me give you the email to send to, and I will send the tutorial link to you. Or let me just see if I can send it to you on this call. The link to install your agency. I think I have it right here. Please give me a moment. Let me get this for you. Okay. I hope you'll be able to copy this from the. Okay, I've sent I've sent you the link, so you'll be able to just copy it and then um, those are the links. Is custom emails available with AWA? Custom emails are not available for now. You have to use a private email. But can't I only do 50 on the reseller? In your white label, you can do unlimited, but in your agency, you can only do 50. The agency website on the training is a video website not related to AWA. All you just need to do on the white label is just to replace those it's just to replace the content, right? So for your agency, we cannot give you something. What we can give is just something generic, so you can easily just replace the content, right? Okay, I've unhighlighted it. How do we join the group? So let me see if I can. Let me see if I can get you the group link on this call. Give me a second, please. Okay, I've sent you this link. I sent you the link. Let me paste the link in the chat box for everyone. Okay, wait. Just hold. So I've sent the link to everybody. You can easily join in the Skype group. Okay, I get a customer that wants a website. I build the websites in AIWA. What are my options of delivery? So the options of just delivering your website, if you have the commercial license, is just to send them the link, right? If you have a white label, you can easily create an account for them, build their website in that account, and just deliver the login details to them, and they can continue editing and managing it themselves. That's what you can do for now. What other questions before we go? Can I drop ship also? No, you cannot drop ship at the moment. Just normal e-commerce website and yeah, just normal e-commerce websites. Is this a WordPress site builder? No, this is not a WordPress site builder. I'm going over the websites, the questions, please. Can we duplicate our site? Yes, of course you can duplicate your site. Just come over to your dashboard, uh, click here, and you'll be able to duplicate your website. It will ask you for your website name, and then just click on it and click OK. Right, and you'll be able to duplicate your website. Will this all be 1 and 2 page websites? No, you can create multiple pages according to how you like in your AWA. Can you please share that chatbot page? I don't know if you are still here, but the chatbot is just the code, so you can easily get the code and embed it in your website. So just go to over to settings, go over to HTML injection, and then just paste the code in your HTML tag, and then save. So once you do that, you'll be able to see your websites, your chatbots right here. So it's very easy to do. It's the same way if you have a Facebook pixel or a Google pixel you need. You know. I mean where to get the same chatbot. I think that this chatbot is from Chatterpal. I'm not sure. I think pabichat.com or Chatterpal. I recommend Chatterpal because it was done by Popona and I think it's the very good app, you know. So you can get Chatterpal. Yes, I think so. Um, you have to subscribe to a chatbot. Yes, currently we don't have an inbuilt chatbot, so you definitely have to subscribe to the chatbot. Either buy one, you know. Imports and export products from a spreadsheet. We don't have that right now. What we have is just to upload your. It's just what you have is just to upload your digital product for now. You know, so we'll be optimizing as we go. I've not been able to use the software since purchase and your support is very slow to assist. We are very sorry about that. If you could please send me an email at awa@xcode.io. I'll be able to assist you on what you need to start using your account. I believe it is not a login issue, right? You know, but even if it's a login issue, just send me an email with and list your problems for me. Uh, if you can do a Loom video for me too, it will be very, very much appreciated. So that I'll be able to see exactly the issue that you have, and you know, I will be able to fix the issues with the dev team. Um, if you have reseller and I make websites, then delete it. Will the site be classed as one of the 50 allowance? No. Once you delete a website, the count goes back to 49. So you'll be able to add more users then. Okay. Can a section be put on hold and saved so you don't need to rebuild the widget section, then turn on off as needed? I'm not sure I understand that, but if what you mean is the ability to be able to turn on and off a section, then no. Once you publish a website, all the sections are published. Can you sell websites you build if you don't have agency or white label? Yes. Uh, if you, as long as you have any of AWA's license, you can easily sell. Uh, you can easily sell the websites that you design. So for those people that are looking to sell and make money with their AWA license, remember that it is not just about buying products, right? Buying products is not enough. I have bought products in the past, right? When I started my online marketing journey, I thought all I needed was just to buy products. And then you get a lot of emails from affiliates telling you this is just a click button money maker. You know, once you buy this, you automatically make 200K. You know, I see a lot of affiliate emails doing that. For I feel that it is just a marketing angle, not like there's anything wrong with that, right? I feel that it's just a marketing angle, but you also need to do your own due diligence, right? It's just like a Ponzi scheme. You cannot get money just by buying something. No, you have to put in the work to get money. So now that you have bought AWA and you decide that you want to sell websites, now the money is not just going to come to you, right? You can't just sit and the money come to you. No, you have to look for it. You have to put in the work. The only advantage that you have here is that you have support, right? Which is me. You also have somebody that is ready to assist and put you through, and all this just requires less effort. So, for example, if you don't have me, the amount of time and effort that you're going to put in to sell websites are going to be, very high. But now that you have a software that can make things easier, and then you have support like me, then the effort is going to be very, very minimal. But you have to make that effort, right? So if you have this in mind, I would like you to. Today is Tuesday. When we are coming tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST, I'd like you to create a freelance account at least. There are freelance websites. Just you can go over to Fiverr.com, you can go over to freelancer.com, you can go over to Upwork.com, right? Create accounts on any of those platforms, and then, even though it's just create an account and keep. And then when we come tomorrow, we'll talk further on how to go about it. So you can on those freelance sites, you can create gigs, you can bid for website jobs. We have one in AWA, right? Uh, we thought about this thoroughly, and we felt that instead of putting in Google My Business leads like everyone does, I feel that our users might not be able to. These leads that you just download them, search for leads, and then keep them. Instead of that, why not just let us, give you something that you'll be able to, like a job, a direct job integration that you'll be able to get website gigs, immediately. So here you see in the marketplace, you see a lot of websites gigs that you can actually do. Just search for them. This is $30 to $250. If you get 5 to 6 or even 3 website gigs in a week, yeah, that's good side money. So you definitely have to put in the work. That is the summary of what I want to say. You can use AWA for your personal needs, which is fine. And if you want to use it for commercial purposes, you really definitely have to put in the work, right? So go to freelance sites. You can easily get clients from there. If you need a software for searching for leads, I can easily get that for you. I can go meet some of my friends and ask them access to their leads app, and I can send them to you. So you can search for website leads, and then you can easily get clients to sell your website. So let me go back to the questions. Timothy, if you want to if you want your clients to manage a website and you have the white label, simply create an account for them. Even if you have the reseller, simply create an account for them, use that account to build the website, and then just deliver the login details to them so they can easily edit and move on with their website. No, the whatever website you create in AWA has lifetime hosting. So it is only your agency website that is on WordPress that you have 5 years. Okay, Jerome. I think we'll be able to do that tomorrow. I have received your suggestion, and I think that is perfectly fine. We'll be able to do that tomorrow. Okay, I would send in the invite. You definitely get the invite for tomorrow's webinar for sure. I'll email it to you, and I'll post it in the Skype group as well. What sort of pricing should be asked for, do you think? I don't know. It totally depends on you, right? So you can check the market value for that kind of website. And see, the thing is, right? It all depends on the way you market. There's somebody I know that actually does. They call it drop service, right? So he sold the website for 20K, and he paid the developer $500 to build the website. So he made a profit of $19,500. So that's, you could also do the same. Depends on your marketing, right? And I think he got that from a freelance site as well. I think on Fiverr. So it depends on your marketing. But I just want you to know that you need to put in the effort, to make this work. Because subsequently I will be giving you tools and materials that would help you, sell the websites, that would help you uh, gain more customers, more leads, and all of that. But you also need to be willing to put in the work to make it, put in the effort to make this work. So that's what I'm talking about. Will we be able to offer print on demand with companies like Printify or Printful? I'm not sure I understand that, but I think that's. I am not sure I understand that question, Susie. Um, will you be able to add coupons at any time? Yes. In your store manager, you should be able to add coupons at any time you like. The Skype link doesn't work. Let me take a look. The Skype link should work. Let me send it to you again. Send the Skype link to everybody. Okay, yes. Print on demand, print mugs, designs through website. Yes, you should be able to. What you can basically do in AY is to create a website, right? You cannot make designs per se. So if you are going to be making designs for the printing companies, I'm not sure how that will work, except you are making a website. Except you're making a website for them. Oh yes, yes, yes. The designs are made on Printify and just add them to your website. Yes, you can easily add all of them. Any design you make to your website. Young, you cannot download a website for now. We are making that update, but it will be up shortly. How much do you recommend selling a basic website for? Again, it depends on you. You can sell $1,000. You can sell $200. You can sell $500. You can sell $50. You can even sell $2. So it depends on you. But for a basic website, it should be about $100 upward, you know. But $100 would be because you're going to buy domain. You're going to buy a custom domain, right? Which also cost about $20 or so, depending on the domain extension. So you should charge like $300 to $500 for a basic website. Is it possible to have 360-degree image, like a 3D image? I am not sure we currently support 3D images because I had not, to be honest, I had not thought about it yet. But it's something that we'll look into and see if we can do it. Um, so yes, we'll get back to you on that on the 360. So what's the difference from the store page and the store? So a store page is where you come into a shop site and you see designs, right? A food a store the normal store page is just where you see a list of the product and the prices, and then you just click buy now and just pay. But the storefront, you see beautiful designs like catalogs of the products that they have, you know, and you can always and then you can always go you can always go over to the store to make your purchase. So the store front page is just like a front page where you have the designs, the different product designs that you're selling, you know, and then you go over to the store. Once you click, maybe favorite the picture, uh, just go over and buy. So let me see. Let me see if I can show a live example. So this is like a storefront, right? So you see, a storefront is just products catalogs, right? You just have the product. You can see there's no buy now until you go over to the shop now. You know where you can now have the product listing. You know, I don't have anything currently here. You know, but so that is how a storefront looks like. So this is my website with AIWA, and that is my storefront page. You know, so this is like a storefront. You know, and then you can now go over to where you shop and add products to your carts and buy products. So that is it. I just made that page and couldn't add my checkout. Once you make a storefront, you need to add a store all products page. That's where you have the checkout. I hope that works, friend. Yes, Stripe and paper. Yes. Can you have links from the store front images? Yes, for sure. You can have links from the store front images for sure. Can you add ebooks using the HTML script tag? I think so. As long as you have the scripts, the code, yes, you can embed anything you want. You can inject it in your website as long as the code works. Will there be a feature where a customer can choose sizes, color, or design options? We are looking. We have a product. We are looking to have a product catalog feature where you can just pick these things and then go over. Yeah, I think. Uh, yes, current. I'm not sure how to answer that, to be honest. But yes, there would be definitely because we are looking for ways to optimize your stores. So we figured out that if you cannot use your store, and this is a real talk, right? I'm not just talking from a product creator point of view. I'm talking from a user point of view, right? If we cannot make your stores work or we cannot optimize your stores, there is no way that we will be able to retain our users. And this is just real talk. There's no way we will be able to retain our users, right? And if we cannot optimize the stores for our users to make money, sooner or later they will go over to another service. We understand this perfectly, and which is why we are constantly updating and constantly optimizing at the background. So yes, you just have to, if you can, please use the suggest feature box and make your suggestions. We receive them and we monitor them every day, and then we collate the frequent requests, suggestions, and then make the updates based on that. Can you embed a flipbook? Yes. One thing I forgot to show you is you can use the HTML injection, right? But you can also to there's another option to embed code. So if you can see my screen, if I use the widget, I have the embed code. You can see embed. I have the embed code widget that I can easily paste the code and embed. So whatever I want to embed, maybe let's say I want to embed something at a particular place, I can easily just open the widget and then embed the code there. Let's say an autoresponder code or something, you can put in a map, you can put in a carousel, an MP3 audio, your videos from SoundCloud, an MP4 video, maybe if you have a URL, a video URL, maybe your video is hosted somewhere. For people that use Video Man, I know you have YouTube and Vimeo available. So this widget will be adding more elements to the widgets as we progress. Right. So let me take some more questions. We spent 2 hours already. Okay. We don't have the text widget because you can always type in anywhere, right? So if you can always type in anywhere, I don't see why you need the text widget. That's to me, Sha. To me. So you can always type in whatever you like anywhere on your website. Just click on there. Just if you have the website layout already, you can just click anywhere and type in whatever you want to type in. So I don't see a text widget. I don't see a need for a text widget. You can always type in whatever I want to type in. So okay, thank you guys. I would be able to take further questions tomorrow. I would see if I can take some just in the next 2 to 3 minutes before I move on. Because I have to go join in the work, so that those updates can come in faster. Okay, thank you guys. If you liked today's webinar, just give me a one. If you found it very useful, just give me a one. Yes, your homework is the freelance website. Just try to create an account on any freelance website, and then put up a listing on website creation, basic website creation. There are a lot of let me tell you once from research, over 600,000 websites are created every day, right? And these websites are not like more than half of the websites are not they are not technical websites. They are not big, advanced websites. They're just basic websites that anybody anywhere can easily just put up with AIWA. So just put up a listing on basic websites and you'll be able to get good uh, revenue, monthly from there, you know. All right, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Right now, I would render the recording after this webinar, and then it will be available in your dashboard by tonight or by tomorrow morning. But it will be available for everyone, and I would also email it to you too, so that you can get the recording. So thank you, guys. I appreciate. The mobile app builder is for the unlimited license user. So if you have the unlimited license, you can get the mobile app builder. Jester, does that answer your question? Yes, you would get. Please send an email to. Look at my screen, right under bonuses. Go over to go look at. This is where to log into the mobile app builder. This is where to create a ticket. So it says to get access to your mobile app software, create a support ticket that includes the registered email ID and transaction ID. Just send that to support@vineasx.com and you would get your login details to your mobile app builder. All right. I did that already. Vine ASX. Let me send it to you. Support at vineasx.com. I've sent it to you. Okay, let me send it to everybody. Support at vineasx.com. I'm sending it to everybody. Okay, so just for your billing issues or bonus issues, just send an email to support@vineasx.com. And for your technical issues, you can send it to awa@xcode.io and we'll take care of it for you. Thank you so much, guys. Have an awesome day. Have a blessed day. Thank you for being on this webinar. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you don't have the white label or the agency, what can you do? You can go over. You can upgrade your accounts by going over to settings. Check your membership level, subscription plans, and then I have all activated. If you don't have anyone activated, you can just click on the button and then it will take you to the page where you can upgrade your accounts. So I hope that helps. Okay, everybody. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening.